We are here in front of you to discuss about figurative language. But before that, we would like to introduce ourselves. I'm teacher Jessica
and I am teacher Hannah. Okay, so before we will tackle the types of figurative language, let us first know what is figurative language. Some said a figurative language is an improper way of communicating. But what is the real meaning of figurative language? From the word itself, figurative language, therefore, it is a language. It is a language used to convey ideas or emotions which are not literally true, but express some truth beyond its literal level. Figurative language mostly uses symbols. According to a philosopher, John Riccardo, symbols are invitations to think. So, figurative language invites us to think the real meaning or the meaning beyond its literal level of some words. So now, let us know the types of figurative language.
There are different types in figurative language. First is the simile. Simile is comparing two unlike things using words like or as. For example, she is like a star in the night. So it is simile because they are using words like to compare unlike things, she and the star. And then the other example is she is as bright as a star. So it is simile because they are using word as to compare two unlike things, which is she and the star. The other types of figurative language is metaphor. So metaphor is like a simile because it compares two different things. But in metaphor, there are not uses words like or as to compare a things. Like for example, she is a star that lights up the night. So it is metaphor because there are not uses words like or as to compare two different things. So you can see, metaphor also compares two different things. Unlike simile, it uses words like or as to compare two different things. So therefore, simile and metaphor are just the same.
So what is personification? Personification is when you are giving human traits to non-human, to animals or to things, any object that doesn't breathe. For example, the leaf dances as the wind blows. So this sentence is personification because you are giving human characteristics to the leaf and the wind. So let us first identify this first phrase, which is the leaf dances. So it is personification again because the leaf doesn't really dance, only human dance. Second phrase is the wind blows. So the wind blows is a characteristic of a human and the wind cannot do it, only human. So it is still personification. So idiom is an expression that cannot be understood. Therefore, its meaning is different from the literal interpretation. For example, the exam is just a piece of cake. A piece of cake here is the idioms. Why? Because you cannot understand the sentence. How come an exam become a piece of cake? So the piece of cake here has a different meaning, and its meaning is